morning, students. So today we are going to study the continuation of the force and the pressure. That is one of the important force we are going to study, that we call it is a contact force. Contact force. So what is contact? So force can be applied when your body or object, when it comes in contact with something else. So ಯಾವುದೇ ವಸ್ತು ಅದರ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವಸ್ತುವಿನ ಜೊತೆ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, you have to apply the force. So we call it is a contact force. Contact force ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. So in that first force we are going to study about the muscular. So we are going to study about the muscular force. Muscular ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? muscles, ಮಾಂಸ ಖಂಡ. So some of the example, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಉದಾಹರಣೆಗಳನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ನಿತ್ಯ ಜೀವನದ ಉದಾಹರಣೆಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. Can you push the book lying on the table without touching it? So ಈ ಬುಕ್ ಆ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬಲ ಪ್ರಯೋಗ ಮಾಡದಿದ್ದರೆ ಆ ಬುಕ್ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗೋಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಟಚಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಯೋರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್, ಯು ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಪುಷ್ ದ ಬುಕ್ ಟು ಅನದರ್ surface, isn't it? You have to touch it. From this you can place another somewhere else. So what are you using your object? That is your hand. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೈಯ ಬಲ ಪ್ರಯೋಗದಿಂದ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನೀವು? You are using the object and you are mainly keeping the book aside. Another example like this. There is a bucket full of water. One bucket ಅಲ್ಲಿ full ನೀರಿದೆ. So you want to take that bucket to another place, isn't it? So ಒಂದು bucket ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ? So you are taking and it's a bucket and there is some water. So this is one place A. So you want to keep it in the place B. You have to lift it in the hand, isn't it? So what you are using? You are using your hand, isn't it? ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೈಯ ಬಲ ಪ್ರಯೋಗದಿಂದ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನು ತಗೊಳ್ತೀರಿ ಮತ್ತು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಡೆ ಇಡ್ತೀರಿ. So you can see that you have to lift the bucket of water without holding. You cannot lift it. You have to hold it and you have to lift. So what you need to apply the force. So you need to apply the force. Force is come in contact with the object. So what is the object here? But it is an object. So what force you are using? You are using the muscular force. So bala prayoga, muscular force inda ನೀವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? The object can be moved and you can place it to another side. So such the force caused by the action of the muscular muscles in our body is called muscular force. Therefore, force is caused by the muscles in our body. So ಈಗ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾದ ಕಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಆ ಕಲ್ಲನ್ನು ಎತ್ತಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? You have to bend it and you have to lift it and you have to place it somewhere else. That means you are coming in contact with the object because it is a muscular force. So we take some other examples. Like muscular force, the contact force ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? So now you are eating the food. So first you are taking the food where? You are taking the food in the mouth, isn't it? ಬಾಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಏನು ಹಾಕ್ತೀರಿ? ಅನ್ನ ಹಾಕ್ತೀರಿ. After that what you have to do? You have to crush it. You are crushing it with the help of what? With the help of teeth. ಬಾಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಹಾಕಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಹಲ್ಲಿನ ಸಹಾಯದಿಂದ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ನಾವು ಕ್ರಶ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? You are applying the force by means of teeth, isn't it? So you are crushing with the teeth and it goes into your esophagus. So it goes into your esophagus or we call it the annanada. So there what happens? Your muscles are contracting. So you are applying more force by your muscles. That means some force, internal force you are applying from the mouth by means of teeth and it directly goes into the esophagus. Then it is pushing to the stomach, isn't it? Pushing to the stomach for the further digestion. That means you are applying the muscular force on the object. So we call it is a contact force. Secondly, for example, we take the organ called lungs. Lungs are the means for use for breathing, isn't it? You inhale the air and you exhale. That means there is a, when you inhale, what happens? your lungs, what happens? It expands. Expands means it comes in contact with the muscles. It comes in contact with the muscles. When you exhale, what happens? It mainly air goes out. That means there is a contraction, relaxation takes place in the lungs. That means you are applying the force. The force we call it is a muscular force. Muscular force. For example, we take the animals. Just animals, you take camels, bullocks, you take. Sometimes even they can apply the muscular force. You have seen when the bullocks take the huge amount of heavy loads, what happens? They have to apply the force on their body, and when they apply the force on their body, there will be a contact from the body. That means there is a muscular force, greater muscular force can be applied. And such kind of force we call it the contact force, and one of the contact force we call it the muscular force. We are applying the muscles, force of muscles in the object, and we start moving. So that's such kind we call it is a muscular force. And secondly, in this the second we are going to study about what? About the friction. So what happens? What is friction? So you are taking the ball and you are keeping the ball in the ground. So moving ball it will slowly start. After moving at the end, what happens? It slowly stops. It slowly stops. Secondly, you are pedaling the cycle, and first you are going very fast, and after some time when you stop pedaling, what happens? The cycle stops. First force ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, and slowly ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಆ force ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ stop ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. For example, you are riding a scooter, isn't it? You are riding a scooter. Once the engine is stopped, what happens? The scooter starts, it will not work, it will stop. Any object you take, when there is a applying of force, that only it can it comes in contact with the object. Otherwise, what happens? When there is no force, it starts stopping. In all these experiences, no force acting on the object, and finally it slows down and stops. First ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Force ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. The force will be more and more, and finally when the force is stopped, it completely it slows down and it starts, it stops. And such kind of force we call it is a friction. It is a friction. ಯಾವುದೇ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಬಲ ಪ್ರಯೋಗ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವುದೇ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ವೆನ್ ಯು ರೈಡ್ ದ ಬೈಸಿಕಲ್, ವೆನ್ ಯು ರೈಡ್ ದ ಸ್ಕೂಟರ್, ವೆನ್ ಯು ರೈಡ್ ದ ಕಾರ್, ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ದ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಮೋರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮೋರ್. ಯಾಕೆ? ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ರೀಚ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸ್ಲೋಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್? ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ಲಿ, ವೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್, ಸ್ಲೋಲಿ ದ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ and finally it stops. And we call such kind of force, we call it is a friction. In all these experiences, when there is a force, only the object starts moving, and finally the slows down and there is a completely stop. And you have seen boat, isn't it? In the water you see the boatman starts rowing the boat. Afterwards, after once he has reached the destiny, he stops there and there is no force. First ನಿಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ದಡದಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ದಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಬಲವನ್ನು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. He has to apply the force, and once he has reached another distance, he completely stops the force, and we can see that boat moves and stops finally to the another side. That means all these forces you can see. The ಎಲ್ಲ example ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? First there is a force and slowly there will be a force stops. That means in all these experiences, the force is only at the first on the object, the force is there, and finally it slows down. Force slow ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತು stop ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So such kind of force ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? We call it is a friction. So remember students, the two kinds, one is a muscular force and the second one is a friction.